The same way they did your master, the H.O.D.C, they scorned him. They laughed at him. They did everything they can do to make him feel grief because of this word. So we going through the same thing.
Who are we? We are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. Priests, ministers, and teachers of the Most High power. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, the Mashiach, Rawchaa, the one who the world even recalls Jesus Christ. We are out here to wake up our people. You so-called blacks, so-called Latinos of indigenous and slave descent, and you so-called Native Americans are the true children of Israel according to the Bible. What you need to do is wake up and come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. The whole reason why we in this is because we are the victims of the biggest identity theft ever. Biggest identity theft ever. Our nationality, our language, everything has been stolen from us. Give me Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. Our language, nationality, land, everything been stolen from us, and we gotta come back to that. We gotta come back to that, right? Read that for me.
Jeremiah, verse 17, chapter 17, verse 24.
Verse 4.
Oh, verse 4. Verse 4, and it reads, "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage."
The Most High said that we would discontinue from our heritage. Our heritage being the children of Israel. So what we went to, now we calling ourselves black, Jamaican, Haitian, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Native American. We calling ourselves everything other than the names that the Most High gave us, which is the children of God, the children of Israel, Yasharallah, right? Read that from the top.
"And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage I gave thee."
What's your heritage? Your name, your language, your land. We discontinued from our land. They took us out of there and sold us over here. We discontinued from our language, the true language of the Hebrew. Started speaking English and French and Spanish. All this was forced on us by the whip. We need to wake up and come back to our heritage. Read.
"And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not."
And the Most High caused us to serve our enemies over here in America. Caused us to serve our enemies down in South America, in Central America, and in the islands, in Europe. Everywhere they had us enslaved. He caused us to serve them. Read.
"For ye have kindled a fire of mine anger which shall burn forever."
Because we didn't listen to him. We didn't keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. So that's how we lost our heritage. That's how we lost this. That's why we in the ghettos and slums, getting gunned down by police still to this day. The reason why we packed in prison cells. Give me Zechariah chapter 11, verse 4. That's why we packed the prison cells, why we get gunned down. Every time you turn on your news, you see another black man or Latino man getting killed by police, getting killed by a white person. Because we are under the curses that the Most High have us under because we didn't keep his laws, statutes, and commandments. He told us, when you read Deuteronomy 28, he says, If you keep his laws, statutes, commandments, we'll be on top. But if we didn't keep them, we'll go into slavery, and that's exactly what happened.
So Zechariah, correct?
Zechariah 11. That's like the second to last book of the Old Testament. We need to come back to our heritage, come back to our language, come back to our nationality.
You said 2?
11, verse 4.
Zechariah 11, verse 4, and it reads, "Thus saith the Most High of the Most High, feed the flock of slaughter."
That's why we out here. The whole reason we out here is to feed the flock of the slaughter. Who's the flock? The so-called blacks,
Hey, what's up, man?
the so-called Latinos, and the so-called Native Americans. You are the flock of the slaughter. Our people is getting gunned down to this day by these white people. Our people are getting hung to this day by these white people. Most High said we are his flock and we're being slaughtered. Read that again.
Zechariah 11:4, "Thus saith the Most High, feed the flock of the slaughter."
We out here feeding the flock this spiritual meat to wake my people up so they could come out of this, so we could rise up and take over this land. In Daniel, it lets you know the saints will take the kingdom. We got to rise up, start following the Most High so we can rise up and take this kingdom. Right, read?
"Whose possessors slay them."
And our possessors slay us. Believe it or not, we are still a possession to this day. You are possession with that social security card, with that birth certificate. They still making money off our people. We can't even leave this country without their say-so. You got to get a passport. If they tell you you can't get it, you can't go nowhere. We are still a possession to this day, right, Reed?
"And hold themselves not guilty."
And our possessors, they slaying us, and every time they do that, they get off not guilty. The worst thing that happened was that 5 years, when she outright murdered that man, outright murdering our people, and they get off scot-free all the time. That's thus said the Most High that this was gonna happen. Read that from the top, Baba Kashab.
"Thus saith the Most High, feed the flock of the slaughter."
He said, feed the flock. We out here feeding our flock, our people, right? Read.
"Whose possessors slay them."
Our possessors is still slaying us to this day, read.
"Hold themselves not guilty."
And they hold themselves not guilty. Read on.
And they sell and they seldom say.
And they that seldom say,
"Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not."
and they that sellers say, blessed be the Lord, because they're rich. That's what we constantly hear, right? America is the best place. God bless America. This place where they gunning our people down, right? They killing us. Let me ask you, brother, what's your nationality? What's your father? Jamaican. All right. If you would be from, you see yourself up here? This is you right here. Yeah, Benjamin. Son of my right, Banyamian, that's what that means. And it's a great thing, like everything about our people.
Yes.
Yeah, Mexicans is tribe Issachar.
Mexican?
Yeah, that's a fact. So, your people, right? Hey, let me show you. You've seen this, what we just read, right? You see how that messes our people to this day, right? Let me show you something else. Give me Isaiah 42:22. Isaiah 42:22. The name Banyamian, that means son of my right. He said, a prophecy said that we did well and safe. That's Benjamin, right?
Isaiah.
You notice how when these hurricanes go around that Jamaica barely get touched? That's because the Most High is keeping you safe. You know what I'm saying? That's that blessing for being from Benjamin. Read that.
Isaiah 42.
42:22.
Oh, 42:22, and it reads, "But this is a people robbed and spoiled."
Our people is robbed and spoiled. We's robbed of our nationality. We's robbed of our language, our land, everything. Robbed and spoiled. And we still being robbed and spoiled to this day. They'll tell us go home. They don't like what we say, oh, go home, go back to Africa, something like that, and they on stolen land. This is our brothers land. You feel what I'm saying? Wait, read that again.
"But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
We are people robbed and spoiled, right?
They are all of them snared and whole."
We are snared in holes. You see how the ghettos is? Where you from? Like where you lived before here? Say that again? Mississippi, all right. You can see how it is over there, how drugs being bought in the neighborhoods. We don't have the power to do that. How's that getting over there? We already know that the CIA had their hand in all that. Getting guns in the neighborhood. How there's a liquor store in every corner. You know what I'm saying? Planned Parenthood, right? He said we are people robbed and spoiled, all snared in holes, right, B?
And they are hid in prison houses.
And we are hid in prison houses. Who packed the prison cells? Blacks and Latinos. We packed the prison cells, right, B?
That they are for a prey.
We are for a prey. We are getting preyed on. That's why cops feel so comfortable with gunning our people down, knowing that nothing's gonna happen to them. They fiending to gun us down. You see a white person, they'll chase a cop around with a gun, and nothing will happen. But when it comes to our people, we getting gunned down. We getting knees on our necks. We still getting hung. They just found a brother hung in Georgia. Huh? Not too long ago. It was like last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. Right? Read.
For they are for a prey, and none delivereth.
We are for a prey, and nobody is helping us. Nobody's even trying to help us. You know what I'm saying? Read.
For a spoil, and none saith restore.
We are for a spoil. They stole everything from us, and nobody's trying to restore us. What they tell us to do, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. What happened when they bombed Japan? They gave them all that business so they could sell their merchandise over here. They still pay them Jewish people over there. America didn't do nothing to them Jewish people, but they paying them billions of dollars every year. But when it comes to us, what we got to do? Pull ourselves up by our bootstraps. They don't even want to give us reparations. You know what I'm saying? Right? It says, we are for a prey, and none say and deliver, none say restore. Drop that in Daniel chapter 9, verse 12. Daniel chapter 9, verse 12. This is a constant thing. The Most High gave us this to warn us, to let us know that we need to come back soon. The whole reason why this is going on, matter of fact, go back to Isaiah 42. There's more. Where you left off at?
It reads, Isaiah 42:23. Who among you will give ear to this?
This is why this happens. He said we gotta pay attention to why this is going on with our people, right?
Who will hearken and hear for the time to come?
Who will hearken and hear? He's letting us know what's gonna happen, right?
Who gave Jacob for a spoil?
Who's Jacob? Those 12 tribes right there. He said, who gave Jacob for a spoil? Who gave us over to be enslaved, right?
And Israel to the robbers.
Who gave Israel to the robbers?
Did not the Lord?
The Most High. The Most High gave us over, right?
He against whom we have sinned.
That's the whole reason why. Because we didn't keep his laws. He didn't keep his laws. He told us to keep the Sabbath. He told us don't smoke. You got a whole bunch of brothers that be running around here dressing. You know what I'm saying?
And against our judges that judged us.
And against our judges that judged me.
By bringing upon a great evil, for under the whole heaven hath not done as have been done upon Jerusalem.
Under the whole heavens has not anything been done as bad as has been done to Jerusalem. Let me ask you, did anybody go through anything worse than that? This is an open right here. Can anybody tell me any other group of people that went through anything worse than that? Like we're still going through this to this day. This is a recent photo. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody went through something like that. Nothing worse than that. Israel, this is how we know who the children of Israel are. Right? Read that again from the top.
Daniel chapter 9, verse 12. And he hath confirmed his word, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon a great evil, for under the whole heaven not been done as have been done upon Jerusalem.
Under the whole heavens hasn't been done as has been done upon Jerusalem. We need to come back to these rules types of things. We need to come back because the end is here. I know everybody sees it. We all see that this place is going to hell in a handbasket. World War III is right around the corner. Give me, I'm checking that. Give me second Ezra. Matter of fact, yeah, second Ezra 16, verse 17.
Second Ezra 16, 17, and it reads, woe is me, woe is me.
See, Ezra is a prophet. He's seen what was going on. He looking at this time now, and he like, yo, damn, it's about to get crazy. Woe means destruction. He's scared. He don't know how he's gonna survive, right? Read.
Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days?
It's like, who's gonna deliver us in those days, right? Read.
The beginning of sorrows and the great mourning.
This is what's coming. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. We haven't seen nothing yet. It's about to get real bad out here. Real bad, right? Read.
The beginning of famine and great death.
Famine is coming and great death. We seen when that COVID stuff first started, now the shelves was empty. That was just a little taste. It's about to get real bad out here, but people not gonna be able to eat, right? Read.
The beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
And we see World War III the lineup right now. You got Russia, Iran, China all linking up. Now you got America with Israel and Japan. They all linking up. They getting their lineup set. About to set this off. China buying all type of lands surrounding America. Russia just said, yo, if America do anything with Ukraine, they gonna let it go. They been talking about that, huh?
Montana is China. Long Beach is
I mean, that's what they saying too. They are. They doing that down somewhere down south also. I can't remember exactly where. I think it was Alabama, matter of fact, they buying a lot of places. But they've been doing that because they smart. It's strategic. You feel what I'm saying? They trying to set this up for World War
They
III.
got American citizens making their tanks right there in Long Beach. They don't need to like ship them
Yeah, it's
over.
right there. It's exactly, it's right there. I done seen videos where they had the lines, the train lines going all the way down, right? Hey, read on.
And the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
He said the powers, that's the rulers. They're gonna all stand in fear. They're gonna be scared. What's your nationality?
I'm Puerto Rican, New York, I'm from New York Rican.
Okay. I'm from New York too.
Me too.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Well, I seen you guys over there, I was like, no, fuck me. Sorry. I was like, because I
You
was
see
just
this out
talking,
there.
I was talking to some other guys and they're like, been here more, like, they're Mormons, but they're not Mormon no more, right? And they're speaking truth as God moves on them to do. And I was like, you guys know what like Hebrew Israelite is? And they're like, no. I was like,
We ain't running to that shit. They running from us right
there's
now.
something new going on though. Like even though this is familiar to me, but you know, growing up on the East Coast, New York, Philly, Baltimore, all the same. And it can be some real Bible thumpers, right? It's like, you know, what? I feel like there's some new stuff going on, and what I'm seeing here is the fact that you're connecting with these lands. That's significant.
We got it.
It's all in here.
Yeah,
We
we
not
get that
doing
all
it.
from there. We get that all from there.
And so you got some of the humble ones that are out here for a reason too. They don't know it, but this is these are the lands of the Bible that they're talking to, that they're reading. You know what I'm saying? And there'll be a purpose there because like what I realized, the way that God made me, right? The unique mix coming in. I'm like, look, there's a difference between Hebrew and Jew. And then there's a worldly difference between Jew and Jewish, right? And you gotta watch all three. Now, there's a way that if the Jewish motherfuckers would give up their stupid, game that they're running, and get more Jew with it, right? You see what I'm saying? Then they could be like the Jews, which would be people coming from wherever to the original Hebrew Israelites.
They won't be able to because their judgment is already set.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, their judgment is already set. They did way too much. It's like there's no coming back.
But I'm just saying, like an individual here, there might have already done that. You know what I'm saying?
See, here's the thing. Get real quick on Jeremiah chapter is it 8 verse 18, I believe. It's either 8 verse 18 or 18 verse 8. 18:8. Is this how the Most High do? We deal with nations. Like when you look,
18:8.
you look in the scriptures, right? For instance, Daniel was in slavery. He rose up, but he was still in slavery. You had Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. They was all righteous men in slavery. You feel what I'm saying? Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Ezra, Nehemiah. You feel what I'm saying? All these people that was in slavery. They had prophet things that they had to do, but they was there. Why? Because Israel was punished as a nation. You get your own individual punishment, but a nation gets its own punishment. Most High set the punishment already for Esau and Amalek and all that. They can't come out of that. Right? Read this for me.
I thought it was beautiful because like I just seen this guy that I've seen numerous times around here. He's usually a drunk sort of shit. He just came up to me, I think because it's sort of what I was familiar into. And he's usually like, hi. When I see him, I thought, oh, that's fine. You know, but he's just like, you know the Mexicans were just Israel? I was like, yeah. I'm glad that
Is he a bald dude? Is it car?
That you're preaching this, you know what I'm saying?
Is he a bald, brown skin dude?
No, he was just here a little while ago. He had like the beard and whatnot. So,
That's what's up. Hey, read that for me.
And this is Jeremiah 18:8. If that nation against
That nation. Read.
against whom I have pronounced turn from their evil, I will repent of the evil that I thought to do unto them.
Yeah, so Israelites, see, we went through this. This is the type of stuff we went through. You feel what I'm saying? We had righteous people that was in the midst of it. So we can't escape our judgment. How can anybody else escape it? And God loves us more than everybody else, right? Hebrews chapter 12 verse 16. I'm getting confused here. 16 verse 12.
There's powers, and there's all powers.
Is it 12:16?
12:16.
Hebrews 12:16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
That's who those Jewish people come from. They come from Esau. They Amalek too, the top house of Esau, which God really can't stand. You know what I'm saying? Christ talk about them bad, right? But we don't.
It's really weird that even the Mormons, in the Book of Mormon, there's a name that lines up with
Amalek. They should, because they can't.
They were insiders that always playing from the shadows and playing people.
They should have that in here because the Book of Mormon is written way after this. But here's the thing: the Book of Mormon, it doesn't add up to the Bible.
Well, no, it's talking about a whole different world.
No, I'm saying as far as it contradicts the Bible.
Well,
It's
a
not
lot of
real.
People would just say it's plagiarism.
You could say that a little bit, but it also contradicts the Bible.
But
Where
I know
it tells
just
you.
depends on how we, the New Testament.
Here's the thing. I deal with the whole thing. There's no difference. The New Testament, Old Testament is the same thing. They teach us. We can prove that easily.
I agree with you, but a lot of people say the New Testament is.
They throw it out. You deal with Old Testament only. That's who you're around. Okay. Yeah, we deal with the whole thing because the New Testament is teaching the same thing as the Old Testament. We deal with the whole thing. I done read most of the Book of Mormon, and I seen certain things in there. Like they say, dark skin is a curse.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole different people, and their ideologies are in there as well. But I'm just saying it's good info as far as.
I heard it's good info when you're into certain things. So I deal with this. If it goes against this, then I mean I'm not giving it no
See,
credence.
you say you from the East Coast too?
Yeah, I'm from New York.
Okay. You ever been upstate much though?
A little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, but I just talked about these guys, and then they actually here. I was like,
And they come from up there.
and y'all got the right spirit about you too. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing a typical thing, whatnot, and that you're not just here to argue. That you're in the right place too, man. Because of this place, when Brigham said this is the place, it's like, duh, yeah, no, but they knew because there's some Phoenixes, right, coming in and trying to say, okay, it's important for you to be on vacation. Yeah, of course, like you guys. I was in Mexico for 4 years, and I woke up, you know what I'm saying? And you own these lands, like literally and figuratively, every way, shape, and form.
Jesus is coming. That's a fact.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a fact. That's a fact. What's your nationality? I don't need that.
We don't need that. We out here teaching the Bible.
All right, brother. Shalom.
Make sure you holler at me. My information
What you guys doing?
We talking about who the true Jews of the Bible are.
Shoes are the quarter.
You see it? Okay.
You out here now? You out here for good, fam?
Yeah.
Bible.
Yo, make sure you link
I
up.
will, dude, because I'm like,
Let's
I'm
just let us finish
It's like,
with him real quick. We can deal with you.
I'm definitely liking what I'm hearing in any way, shape, or
What's your
form,
nationality,
like,
bro?
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
to do what I'm doing,
Palestinian.
if it can help y'all, just
into that once you get into the scriptures. Because the scriptures got to come out regardless. You got to teach that word.
So if you know that, why just ask me that?
There's no scriptures in the word that says I'm there for a
You said there's no scriptures in the word that says all of these things.
knowledge. They don't have the understanding.
You got your sword on you?
They just think it's okay. No, I think
You know it says all the Israelites went into captivity, right? What other nation went into slavery dealt with this stuff?
African American.
That's different.
I've been feeling, thinking, and not just African American, Indians, Asians.
Benjamin got cut off in Judges.
Hold on.
Give me get Romans chapter 11. We going to the New Testament and show Benjamin's still there.
When he said, I am a Benjamin.
He said that. See, you know what you just did? You
Judges
showed that
21:6.
You just
Hold on,
showed
now read
that
it, read
hate
it,
for
read it.
God's people.
21:6.
Yeah, read that.
You know why they got cut off? Because they raped a woman.
Benjamin built right back up after that. They gave them daughters.
Where does it say they got
It's right in there if you keep on
Read
reading.
it.
They gave them daughters. They didn't get cut off.
There's only all of them.
Here, let's read the New Testament. This is way after that, right?
Show me
Read
that.
that.
Show me that New Testament. I want to see.
Romans 11,
Romans 11 what?
verse 1. You saw right there.
I say then, have God cast away his people?
Have God cut off his people?
God forbid.
God forbid, right? Read.
For I also say I am an Israelite.
Who's speaking? Paul. I also am an Israelite. These are
seed of-
Israelites, right? Read.
The seed of Abraham,
The seed of
from the
Abraham,
tribe of Benjamin.
From the
Benjamin.
tribe of Benjamin. God would never cast off his people. He said he would never cast off his people. And what you just did shows your hatred for God's people to even say that they'll be cast off.
You have
Give me,
hatred in your heart.
give me,
That's what you guys are
give me
teaching.
Jeremiah. I was teaching correct.
You know what's coming?
You said, I know exactly
You know
what's coming.
what's coming.
You're going to slavery. She's going to slavery for the stuff
That's
you did
right.
to my people. Because your people is
Look, his face
doing my
knows it
people
too.
filthy. Give me
Know it.
Jeremiah chapter 34.
You know what happens if all of you die right now? You're gonna go to hell, man. You don't know.
I'm not
understand
going
the
there.
Bible.
This
You
is
don't
hell.
read it.
You don't know
You said
nothing about the
Jeremiah
Bible.
what?
No, you don't
Jeremiah
read it.
34. You don't know nothing about the Bible. You just said Benjamin was cut off, right?
Yeah, they got cut off.
That's blasphemy.
That's
What
not
did Paul
blasphemy.
just say right after
Blasphemy,
that?
That's not blasphemy.
That's blasphemy.
You guys
What's
don't- you guys don't
blasphemy?
understand the
What's
Bible.
blasphemy?
Blasphemy is talking bad about the
It's a lie. See, you don't even know English. You don't even know English.
is
You
my
talking.
third language. That's fine, man.
That's
fine.
crazy. Blasphemy is a
That's
lie, and that's what you just did. You lied on the
Jeremiah
Bible.
34.
Here, let me get on 34.
Have you deceived so far?
Right here, 13.
Yeah, I want 34.
Anything about the Bible?
Say that again.
You guys don't know anything about the Bible, do you?
We don't know
Bible's
anything
for our
about
people,
the Bible.
not yours, technically.
Yeah, God. You said God doesn't cut off anybody. You're just cutting off.
No, he gonna cut off her people. He don't cut off Israel. He said he'll never cast off Israel.
Man, you guys are what you're saying.
Hold on, don't
Nah,
walk
don't
away.
leave now. We're
Don't
about
walk
to go.
away. You
We're
are
gonna answer
evil.
all your questions.
You guys don't know.
We're gonna answer
I'm not
all
talking.
your
I'm
questions.
not gonna waste my time. I have
33,
things to do.
33,
Let's go.
24.
Don't not here. Listen, read this.
33,
Hold
No,
on.
man, you guys read the Bible. Pray to God.
We reading the Bible now, Fulio.
I do.
Considerest thou not what this people have
That-
spoken,
that's
saying, two
That's you.
families which have the Most High have chosen.
Read.
He have even cast them off, thus say, have despised my people.
See what God said? You telling everybody that the children of Israel is cast off means you hate God's people. That's word for word out of the Bible. Read that again from the top. Baba Kushai.
Considerest thou not what this people have spoken?
He said,
saying,
don't even listen to that fool talk. Don't even listen to that nonsense because it's not biblical. You don't know what you're talking about. The Bible got nothing to do with you. You're going into slavery. Point blank, period. Read.
Considerest thou not what said people have spoken? People spoken, saying, the two families which the Most High have chosen, He hath even cast them off.
And people always trying to say that the Israelites been cast off. God just said, don't even listen to that. Don't listen to that. Why? Read.
Thus they have despised my people.
Because they hate us. They hate and they can't stand us. They don't want to see blacks and Latinos rise. They don't want to hear that blacks and Latinos are the chosen people of God. Y'all gonna feel it, right? Read.
That they should have be no more of a nation before them.
They said, oh, they no more a nation. They was cut off. They was cut off. Blasphemy. Blasphemy. Right? Read.
Thus saith the Most High, if my covenant be not with the day and night.
The Most High said, if his covenant is not with day and night, if he don't no more control the sun, he no more controls day, he no more controls night. Read.
And if I have not appointed the ordinances of heaven and earth.
So if he don't no more control the earth, no more control the stars, right? Read.
Then I will cast away the seed of Jacob.
That's when he'll cast away Israel. And that's never gonna happen. God controls everything, so we will always be his people. We will never be cut off. Right? Read on.
And David, my servant, so that I will not take any of his seed to be rulers over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
He said, as long as Israel is here, as long as there's a king of Israel, the seed of David will be sitting on the throne. That's a promise from God. Or is he a liar? But these Christian church try to make him look to be. He said David will always have a seat on the throne. Read.
For I will cast their captivity to return and have mercy on them.
He said he's going to take us out of this hellhole and have mercy on us. He's going to take us out of this hellhole and bring us back to our land, to our kingdom. Right? Read on.
30, that was all. You want to go 34?
That's it on that?
Yeah.
You can drop that. But our people need to wake up. Come back to the law, statutes, commandments. Get away from Christianity. Because Christianity is only leading you to hell. Christianity is leading you to judgment. Trying to make you think that God loves everybody, but except for the Israelites. Because the Israelites get cast off. Oh, he had mercy on everybody else, but he cast off the Israelites, the people who he loved. Madness. Madness. Give me Zechariah chapter 2 verse 8.
I believe that's it. Couldn't deal with the truth.
They never could.
He turned a lot up. 2:8. Thus saith the Most High host, after the glory have sent unto him. Zechariah chapter 2 verse 8. And it reads, thus saith the Most High of hosts, after the glory have he sent unto me, unto the nations which spoiled you.
Hey, that's spoiled? Who was spoiled? The children of Israel. They robbed us of everything. The Most High said to the glory, after the glory, he sent them to the nations that robbed us, that spoiled us. Why? To kill them, to bring him into subjugation. Read.
For he that touches you touches the apple of my eye.
He that touches the children of Israel, it's like you sticking your finger into the eye of the Most High God. He is not having that. Most High is a God of judgment. He's a God of vengeance, and he loves the children of Israel. He always did. Give me 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54. Matter of fact, give me chapter 5, verse 24. 2nd Ezra 5, verse 24. The Most High has favorites, and he's going to keep that. 2nd Ezra 5, verse 24.
Chapter 6 verse 23, chapter 5 verse 23, and it reads, and say, O Lord, that bearest rule,
because the Most High rules everything. Right? Read.
Of every wood of the earth, and all of the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine.
Most High always chooses his favorite out of everything. This is not It's not hard to believe that he got a chosen people, and once he chooses, he's not casting them off. That means he don't know what he wants. The Most High knew everything that was going to happen with the children of Israel. That didn't matter. That was always his people. He said out of all the trees, he chose one vine. What vine is that? The grapevine. Right, read?
And of all the lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit.
And one pit, the land of Israel. The land of Canaan, so-called. Our true land. He chose that land, the Fertile Crescent. Right, read?
And of all the flowers thereof one lily.
And of all the flowers of the world, he chose himself one lily. He loves the lily, right? Read.
And of all the depths of the sea thou hast filled thee one river.
And out of all the seas, all the oceans, all the rivers, all the streams, the Most High loves the river Jordan. Right? Read.
And of all builded cities thou hast hallowed Zion unto himself. Zion.
Zion. Jerusalem. The Most High loves Jerusalem and made it holy unto himself. That's where the house of God is. Right? Read.
And of all fowls that were created thou hast named thee one dove.
Out of all the birds that God created, he chose one dove. He chose the dove to be his favorite bird. Right, read?
And of all the cattle that have made hast provided thee one sheep.
And out of all the cattle, all the beasts, all the cattle, he chose a sheep. Showing he always had his favorites, right, read?
And among all the multitudes of people.
And now out of all the people who he chose,
thou hast gotten thee one people.
One people, the children of Israel, read.
And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest the law that is approved of all.
And he gave us the law because he loved us, to make us God-like. Go to chapter 6. Chapter 6, verse 54. Chapter 6, verse 54. The Most High always had favorites. He's not going to put no other people above the children of Israel. That's not happening. Right?
Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 54, and it reads, after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
And we all come from Adam. Everybody on this earth come from Adam, but that don't mean nothing. He said he made Adam Lord of all his creatures. We all come from him. Read.
And all these people also whom thou hast chosen.
And the people also who he chose. Who the Most High chose? The children of Israel. That's always been his chosen people. Right, read?
All this I have spoken before thee, O Most High, before thou madest the world for our sakes.
He made the world for our sakes. The children of Israel, not everybody. He's not here for everybody. That's not biblical. He's here for the children of Israel. Read.
And for the other people which also come from Adam.
And for everybody else, read.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
He said they're nothing. Everybody else is nothing. But what?
But like a spittle.
They'll really rise up. They'll give us our land back. Pay us our reparations. Right? But they don't care about us. Read on.
For I was a little displeased.
This is God speaking. God said he was a little displeased with the children of Israel. That's why we went through slavery. That's why we went through this oppression. Living in the ghettos and slums. He was a little displeased with us, but what?
And they helped forward the affliction.
They helped forward the affliction. Mainly the Caucasian. But all the other nations had a hand in it too. He said he was little displeased, but they helped forward the affliction. The Most High got something for you. The Most High got something for you. This world, this America is about to burn. This place is gonna burn. This is the most filthy, wicked place. Hey, no, you can keep saying it. Give me anus, not an A. Give me Amos 9 and 8. From there, we're going to go to Isaiah 13. This place is the most filthy, wicked place on the planet, where a man can easily walk down with a dress on. Man can walk down with a dress on. You want to tell a little boy he got the right to choose what sex he want to be. We God already made what his sex is going to be. Right? Yeah. You want to talk again? Okay, yeah. This place is filthy. This place is wicked. They live off of pedophilia, pushing that. Got little girls twerking on movies. Little girls. They ain't even hit puberty yet, twerking on movies. This is the type of stuff that goes on in America. You able to marry in about 10 states a girl as young as 10 years old. That's wicked. You able to have sex with animals in a few states. That's wicked. The Most High is not about that. And he's about to burn this place.
Amos 9 verse 8. And it reads, behold, the eyes of the Most High are upon the sinful kingdom.
Most High is watching this place. This is a sinful kingdom. America is sinful. Where they got people barbecuing and shopping on this holy Sabbath day. Sinful kingdom. Right, read?
And I will come to destroy it off the face of the earth.
He said he's going to destroy it from off the face of the earth. America is going to be destroyed from off the face of the earth. Right, read?
Saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, thus saith the Most High.
And this never happened, but we just had this Punjab face, I don't know what he was, come over here talking about the children of Israel was cast off. God just said he's going to save the children of Israel. He's going to save the children of Israel. You got these dirt bombs walking past with these with this cracker talking crazy about the children of Israel like they know the Bible. He said he's going to destroy this place, but he's saving the children of Israel. Read that from the top. Behold,
the eyes of the Most High are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it off the face of the earth.
Most High is going to destroy this place. I can't wait for it to burn. This place is filthy and disgusting. I'm tired of seeing it. Right, read?
Saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, thus saith the Most High.
He said he will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. Those are only ones that's going to make it up out of here. Right, read?
For lo, I will shift the house of Israel among the nations.
He said he's going to sift the house of Israel from amongst all nations. He never wanted us all united in the first place. This is not no joining hand rainbow coalition. The Most High was never with that. He tells you in Deuteronomy 76 that Israel is a holy people above all people upon the face of the earth. Right, read?
For lo, I will shift the house of Israel among all nations, like as his corn is shifted in the sea. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
So he's not going to lose not one of his chosen, not one of his elect. Right, read?
All sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent them.
He said all the sinners of the children of Israel will die by the sword. All those that are going to continue to defile the Most High Sabbath day, live unholy, be in all type of debauchery, being homos and lesbians, dining on swine.
This
is for the children of Israel. You see yourself on that sign?
Your nationality.
If you see your people on that sign, this is for you. What you told me?
Nationality.
Kind of close, man.
What's your nationality?
Brother, I'm watching. Keep reading, bro. I'm listening.
See, if you tell us, there's not everybody on there. We might be able to bring it down even more. Because there's certain tribes that's not up there.
Yeah, exactly. I know about tribes, but I'm just looking to see what you're talking about. Like, Matter of fact, I just watched the movie on Kill the Brutes. You know about that, right?
Kill the Brutes?
Yeah, Kill the Brutes, the HBO special. What do you call it? Colonialism.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't seen that.
Pre-World War I.
All right.
You know, see, that's where some of these pictures come
So the French took over your people area?
No, British.
The British?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then independence, so from West Ghana, Central America, Belize, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
So independence was in 1981.
Okay.
Ghana is sooner, but then Ethiopia, Eritrea, parts of Egypt, and parts of, Eritrea.
So when I say
they never
from-
had any colonialism.
Right.
Never.
Because they're not the children of Israel. They under the Kush. But you from what? West Africa, you say?
Sir, that's where my ancestors come from. West
Okay.
Africa, Jamaica, Belize.
Okay. So you would be from the children of Israel.
Yes, sir.
You would be under actually.
We'll be actually West Indies, Africa.
Pay for the race war? Yeah, that's what I am.
What are y'all playing right now?
Probably Zebulon.
What we planning? We getting ready. The Most High told
That's
us
what
to
I'm
wait.
in that
Brothers
area
is ready.
too.
You know what I'm saying? We ready when the time goes. But
A lot of these places
give me
are
Zephaniah 3:8
colonialized.
real quick.
You said
Zephaniah 3:8 for the day.
Yeah, see, this is in the movie.
You said a lot of them wasn't colonialized? Yeah, that's a fact. That's
Still
part of
are.
that slavery.
Yeah, and this is in the movie too.
Come. Yeah,
That's in the movie too.
Which one?
yeah. All that.
Like all these are
All of those.
These are all the world history.
Those are in the
All
movie.
the world
You gotta look at that movie,
I
bro.
gotta check it out. What's the name of it?
The name of the movie is Kill the Brutes.
Kill the Boots.
And they doing the visual version of what y'all doing visual.
Right.
Kill the
You got
Brutes.
people
You said
got
it's
to
on-
bro.
See, but
And
we
there's
keep
two parts.
read the scriptures.
Nah, that's good though, because we gotta know history. That's how we connect everything.
So you said I could find it on like HBO Max or something like that.
It's on HBO. You can YouTube it and pull up Kill the Brutes.
Yeah, we got that.
As a matter of fact, hold on, let me show you.
Yeah, let's read this scripture for this brother real quick. 'Cause this is what
Zephaniah
we waiting.
chapter
He's
3,
gonna give us that
verse
green
3.
light. Chapter 3, verse 8.
Chapter 3, verse 8, and it reads, "Therefore wait ye upon me."
Most High told us wait on it.
Well, that's right.
The
You said
whole
about the
reason why
war,
we
right?
went into this is because we went through a punishment, you could say, right? But the Most High said, we're going to get our revenge. But wait on him. We got to wait till he gives us that green light, right? Read.
Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Most High, until the day that I rise up, and I rise up to the prey.
He's going to rise up to the prey. That's that lion stand up, and everybody else stand up right after him. You know what I'm saying? Read. I got to check that out. That's a fact. Yeah, you can finish that up for me.
My book, you got listening?
You got the flyer, right? Okay. Yeah, read
Hey,
that.
keep that up, bro.
All right?
Thanks, brother, for
read
that.
that out loud.
Yeah, experiment.
Therefore wait up ye upon me, saith the Most High, until that day I rise up to the prey.
Okay. Thank you. Where you from? From Egypt? Okay. Okay. From Egypt, huh? Thank you. You spreading this word. All right. Yeah, read that again.
Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Most High, until that day I rise up to the prey.
He said, wait. The Most High told us to wait upon him. We can't just get up and do what we want to do. Many of my people is ready right now. Right now, ready for this race war to jump off. But the Most High said, wait ye upon him. I can't wait. I'm waiting. Read.
Let's go. For my determination is to gather the nations.
The Most High wants to gather everybody together. This is going to be a buffet for the children of Israel. It's going to be a buffet. It's not just us rising up against one people. He bringing everybody together so we can have a feast on their blood. Right, read?
That I may assemble the kingdoms.
He say he going to assemble the kingdoms, read?
To pour upon them my indignation.
Right, read?
Even all my fierce anger for all the earth shall be devoured with fire of my jealousy.
The Most High is pissed off. And who's he jealous for? The children of Israel. He's jealous for the children of Israel. He said, wait upon him, because he going to burn this place up. He going to light that fire. And in that fire, we going to kindle and burn up the so-called Caucasians. Right? Give me Obadiah verse 18. Obadiah verse 18. That's right after Amos. He said, wait ye upon him. We gotta wait for the Most High. That time is coming. It's very near. World War III. Once World War III jump off, it's go time. It's go time. Right?
My hand upon Edom, and I will cut off man and beast from it.
The Most High said he gonna stretch out his hand towards Edom, towards the Caucasian, towards the white people, right? And he said he's gonna cut off man and beast from it. He's gonna kill them all off. All of them, even their animals, because most likely they raped them already. Most likely they sex their animals, and that's how filthy these crackers are. Let's be real. Right, read?
And I will make it desolate from Teman, that they of Dedan shall fall by the sword.
He said he gonna make it desolate. Their lands, they will not survive. All their men are gonna die by the sword, thus saith the Most High. How he's gonna do that? Read.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
Most High said he's gonna lay his vengeance upon the white man by his people, the true children of Israel, the so-called blacks, the so-called Latinos, and the so-called Native Americans. We get vengeance. Right? Read that part again.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
We get a chance to get revenge. We get our hands dirty. The Most High is going to use us to cut off the children of Edom, the so-called white men. Right, read?
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to mine fury, and they shall know my vengeance, thus saith the Most High.
Most High said we not even mad enough. We not even angry enough. We're gonna do to Edom, to the Caucasian, according to his anger, according to his fury, and according to his vengeance. We're gonna wipe them out. Most High said, do to them double. Give me that Lamentations 4 verse 21. Lamentations 4 verse 21. He said we're gonna do to them double what they did to us, but in righteousness. They hung 100,000 of our people. We're gonna hang 200,000. They whipped us 99 times. We gonna whip them 100. Well, I'll say what? I lost it. But y'all understand what the hell I'm talking about?
200 times. Where's the name? Oh, okay.
We gonna whip them 200 times.
200.
Nah, Lamentations right after Jeremiah. Right after Jeremiah. We gonna get to do to them double what they did to us.
What chapter and verse?
Chapter 4 verse 21. Chapter 4 verse 21.
Lamentations chapter 4 verse 21, and it reads, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
This is for the Caucasians. This is for the white people. This is for you.
That's
He
for
said
you.
rejoice and be glad. God said be glad. Why? Because you in your kingdom. But that's about to change. Right, read?
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
All you Caucasians, rejoice and be glad because you're living in your kingdom. Right, read?
That dwelleth in the land of us.
And this is the land of us right here, America. Right, read?
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
The cup that the black man was drinking, the cup that the Latino was drinking, the cup that the Native American was drinking is about to pass to the Caucasian. You're gonna have to drink that. The cup of slavery, the cup of judgment. You got that coming to you. Read?
Thou shalt be drunken and shall make himself naked.
And that's what you're doing. Y'all making yourselves naked now. This place is falling. Y'all about to drink that cup of judgment. We talking about the Bible and how Caucasians about to go into slavery.
That's right. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished.
The punishment of our iniquity, the children of Israel's iniquity, is accomplished. That's the so-called blacks, the so-called Latinos, and the so-called Native Americans, huh?
Did that to each other. I
No, nothing. See, here's the thing. I go by what God says. Revenge. God is all about revenge. He said, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That's what God said. That's why you the devil, and you're showing that you're the devil because you want to go against what God said. Read on, brother.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Our iniquity is accomplished. We've been through it all. It's over for us. We're going to be able to rise up out of this and get our kingdom how we supposed to get it. Read.
He will no more... I was going to tell... I knew you was going to say that after. Foot traffic.
Come.
This ain't even nothing. Yeah. Watch. He will no more carry away until captivity.
He said he's going to no more carry my people away into captivity. The Bible. He's going to no more carry my people away into captivity. What he going to do, Reed?
He will visit thine iniquity.
He's going to visit the iniquity of all you other nations. All you heathen that had hands and put my people into slavery. Punjab face.
Okay, what's his name?
Read.
Oh, there you go right there. Oh, daughter of Edom.
Oh, daughter of Edom, the Caucasians. Right, Reed?
He will discover thy sin.
The Most High said he's going to discover your sins. He's going to discover. There you go. That's I was looking for some.
Approve. That's okay. Approve. That's right.
Read.
That goes.
Remember, O Lord, what is come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned and strangers. Our house is to aliens.
And you jumped to 4. You went 5 now, right?
Yeah, that's the last one.
Okay. Yeah, so the Most High said, our country, our land, everything about our people was turned into the hands of our enemies. But we get that back. We getting everything back twofold. He said the cup that they fill to her double. Fill to her double. We getting twofold. Thus saith the Most High. All praises to the Most High. My people need to wake up and come back to these laws, statutes, commandments so we can be the ones that get that revenge. So we can rise up to the prey. Right? Let me get give me Ezekiel 35 and 5. We're just going on Esau right now. Going in on Esau.
Ezekiel 35 and 5, and it reads, because thou hast perpetual hatred.
Because Esau, the Caucasian, had a perpetual hatred for who?
And have shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Because they constantly gunning my people down. Right, Read?
By the sword in their in the time of their calamity.
Read?
In the time that their iniquity had end.
In the time of our calamity, the time our iniquity had an end, which is now. Now, we are out. We almost out of our punishment, and we're still getting gunned down. We still getting hung, and we still getting no type of justice. Right? He said in the time our iniquity had an end. Read?
Therefore, as I live, saith the Most High, I will prepare.
This is God's words. This is not our words. This is God's words. He said what?
I will prepare unto blood. I will prepare thee unto blood.
He's going to prepare the Caucasians unto blood. The Edomites unto blood. Right? Read.
And blood shall pursue thee.
Blood will pursue you. Right? Read.
Shift thou hast hated blood.
Since y'all did not hate blood, you never hated blood, you had no problem with shedding blood. Read.
Even blood shall pursue thee.
Even blood shall pursue thee. This is thus saith the Most High Power.
What's good, big brother?
This is thus saith the Most High Power. Our people need to come back to these laws, statutes, commandments before it's too late. The time is at hand.
What's up, bro? Peace, guys.
You got the young one with the basketball ready.
Yo, come get this word real quick, man.